And we're back to Marathon.
Yep.
So,
Did you remember that thing?
I do remember that thing, actually. I just need to remember where it is on the map. I think I see it? Hang on. It's a little dangerous navigating with the map open in areas where there might still be enemies, as we discovered before. Let's see.
It's even dangerous when you think there are no enemies, as we discovered before.
Oh, yup, here it is.
Oh.
Does that seem a little weird to you? Because
No,
it seems a little
it's,
weird to me.
That's fine. It's larger on the inside.
There's a distortion here.
Distortion. Yeah, that's that's a word for it, I suppose. Like the corridor is clearly here. I'm standing in it. It's got a hexagonal floor for whatever reason.
We're using fourth dimensional storage.
Wait.
Third dimensional storage is, the normal kind. This is one more than that.
But yeah, it's sort of a weird quirk of the level engine or something. I don't remember exactly how it works.
Yeah.
But I mean, this has to be intentional, because that's very noticeable.
Yes, yeah, it is. Okay, that's...
I assume it's never explained, though.
No, the game doesn't call attention to it in any way. Although there's a multiplayer level that is entirely based around it called 5D Space. I think we might show that off in a bonus video at some point.
Oh, so it's fifth dimensional storage. That's
Yes.
two more.
Yes. How did I just...
I guess fourth dimensional storage would be you store it in the future or the past.
Yes, and then it doesn't exist until you need it again. Also, ow.
Well, it does. It just exists in the past, and past you is very confused.
Yes. Oh, all right. There's another switch. I think the third one was in the upper right somewhere, and that's just a window that we can't actually look through, so I'm not sure why it's there.
No, you have to pull yourself up and go morph ball.
Oh, yes, of course.
I haven't been playing Metroid. What are you talking about?
Okay. Look. It's really hard to navigate in here. Okay,
There
come
we
back
go.
around this way. And, oh, what's up these stairs?
Seriously.
Absolutely nothing.
It's a shortcut.
That took longer than just going down the corridor.
It's a shortcut
A shortcut to what?
to that corridor.
From where?
The corridor.
My brain hurts. Okay.
Look, we're dealing with five-dimensional space here. You can't expect it to make sense.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Here we have what appears to be a five-dimensional morgue.
I think these are just crewman cryo storage units.
Right, it's a morgue for living people.
Oh.
Oh, yes, of course. I
I
think
mean, that's
just-
basically what a cryo storage unit is.
I think that's just going to be our catchphrase. Right, of course. Okay, you.
Bam.
Wow.
Where were there three of them? Were they all in that little hole?
They must have been hiding around the corner, and when they saw their buddy running at me, they joined in.
5D.
Yeah, they were hiding in 5D space. There we go. So, there's another terminal here. Let's wander around and...
It's a little cramped.
Okay. Oh, I think that must have opened the door I found before. The one that's just down there. 'Cause remember I tried... Oh, hi there. I
I
tried
like these
opening it.
aliens just standing around in dark corridors.
Yeah. Like, do they have any reason... Did they have any reason to expect me to be here? They don't know what this section of the ship is for.
I mean, I suppose they're not necessarily waiting for you.
Right, that's true. Like, I don't know what this section of the ship is for. Leila just told us we were cutting off Durandal's access to a vital part of the ship. She didn't say what part of the ship that was. Let's see what this terminal has to say. Oh, this is more backstory. Should we go over this?
It can't hurt.
The Christ Soul Orbiters, or cargo and resources in-system transports, were huge ships shaped like a hollow potato and designed to be able to move huge amounts of material between Earth and Mars with low cost and theoretically low maintenance. The system was simple. The Christ was put into orbit around Sol on the plane of the ecliptic. Built with a powerful solar sail, the Christ could change its orbit easily to pass by the Earth or Mars. On a flyby, materials could be loaded or offloaded. The energy used to accelerate or decelerate the materials would be supplied by the solar sail. Loading was accomplished with a giant tether and reel system, which would swing the material into orbit behind the Christ and then reel it in slowly. Offloading was accomplished with a powerful ion beam, which would pound the offloading material with a steady stream of ion particles. The design of the Christ was innovative and useful, but it was not low maintenance. Of the 5 Christs that were built, 4 lasted around 100 years, and the other one only 73 before they needed to be brought back to Earth and refitted. Each refitting took about 15 years and completely occupied the Earth Space Shipbuilding Facility for that time. The result was that no more than 5 Christs could be kept in service at any time. No Christ was ever built after 2310. The Christ failures devastated Mars. As the first 5 Christs were built, Mars colony grew quickly, confident that the growth would continue. But when the source of Mars's resources failed, the colony found that it had overgrown its supportable size, and extreme poverty struck most of the population. Each time a Christ broke down, the result was famine on Mars. The conversion of Deimos into the Marathon began when the Mars colony was at the height of its power. By the time it was completed 64 years later, the decline of Mars was well advanced. During that time, the Martian population had seen its standard of living drop by 80%. On top of oppressive poverty, Martians saw one of their moons being converted into a colony ship in an expensive and risky colony venture which was predominantly funded by a ruling foreign power. The argument to make the Marathon into a Christ became more and more popular, but the UESC never seriously considered this an option. The further that Mars sank into the depths of poverty, the more that the Marathon became a symbol for the oppression of the Martian people. The declining Martian world. After the Marathon left Mars, the UESC's attentions focused primarily on technological development and the upkeep of the Christs. Mars was left to decay. Population continued to increase as attempts at mandating abortion or sterilization always started revolt.
Gee, I can't imagine why.
Yeah, people don't tend to appreciate that. We've seen examples of that in real life in, I want to say, China?
China.
Right here in the U.S. in a famous Supreme Court case where the measure was dropped.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Okay, let's head back.
Yes, we have another co-commentator.
So, yep, I was right. That switch opened this door, and we've hit all 3 other switches, and we've also explored the entire portion of the level that Leela showed us in the starting terminal. But there's another, second half that we have to go, and it's just us going by shooting dudes. Look, dudes! We should probably shoot them. But let's wait for them to funnel into this narrow corridor here.
This place is really flammable, apparently.
Yeah, look at all those signs. Hey, buddy!
It's a good thing I assume that's not gameplay relevant.
Right, I think it's just they thought the texture looked cool. Oh! I think his buddy just shot him. There we go. Okay, now there was a platform. There it is.
Yep.
Here we go.
And elevator go up. And punch the switch. Aha! And we have to catch up with it before it gets too high. Oh!
Another pattern buffer?
Yup. Always
Being
important.
generous with those.
Yes.
For now.
At least at the moment.
Okay. I don't know what that switch did.
Is it gonna let us get up?
Oh!
Oh, it's a door.
It's a door. Yup. Let's... oh.
Plop.
What's just happened? Whoa! Oh.
Well...
I don't understand what just happened. Okay. Thanks.
I mean, we were in a monster closet, and it dispensed us. But since we're not a monster, this is a bit of a problem. We have no protagonist to ambush.
No, John, you are the protagonist. Oh, I see. That's a really bizarre mechanism.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not sure why the door would be a ceiling and have a hole.
Right. It means you have to jump across. That cannot be OSHA compliant.
They don't have OSHA anymore. Much like the sterilization thing, Look, the space future has some strange ethics and morals and laws.
Clearly. I mean, it's set like 800 years, almost 800 years in the future. I suppose it stands to reason. Our moral standards today are pretty different than they were about 800 years ago, I would wager. Oh.
Yeah, they're just, you know, oppressing people who live on Mars now instead of, you know, black people. Mexicans, gay people, trans people.
Basically. There will always be bigots. They just need a new target.
At least we can hope that 800 years in the future, they've finally stopped that.
Right?
Hey, maybe they'll stop oppressing Martians now that we have aliens.
Right? Oh, I have to be careful because I think the door closes behind us at some point, so... Yup, it's already closed, so that's... Alright, need some more firepower.
Clearly.
Yeah, I was thinking it might be about time to bust that out, where,
Yeah, this is...
there's enough dudes.
Whoop! Nope. Nice try, buddy. And there's a bunch
down there. Yeah.
Yup, and if we play our cards right and don't fall down, we won't have to fight them.
That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that.
Yes.
Let's be more careful about not doing that.
Yeah, I should probably be looking at the floor and not the dudes, so I don't fall off. Okay.
Yeah, they don't seem to be leading their shots, so even if they're aiming at you, they're not gonna...
Right. Oh, we'll be stuck in place reading that terminal, though. I got plenty of pistol ammo. Let's see if we can pick them off from up here. Oh, there's a bit of infighting going on.
Huh.
That's a weird mechanic. If you can get a bunch of enemies to hit one another enough times, they'll turn on their buddies for the friendly fire. Yeah.
Very Minecraft of them.
Yeah.
Can that guy even see us? I mean, he can see us, but he can't shoot up.
He's green. He can't shoot at all.
Oh, he's the
no,
he
that's
looks like a trooper.
That's a trooper. Yup. He's got grenades.
I don't think he can shoot them 2 levels up. I'm sure we can't.
Well, if we angle it high enough, but I don't know if we can do. Don't know if he can do that. Well, I guess we'll take our chances.
He doesn't seem to be.
Durandal has been denied access to some of the critical computer systems. This should ensure the mobility and reliability of the defense drones. Okay, so that's what that was about.
But this isn't the defense drone sector. So, I'm still not sure.
I suppose. Unfortunately, I've received a distress signal from some crew who had sealed themselves off in one of the nearby access areas. They say that they have lost control over the doors and elevators on the level, and that the 4 have access to the area. It appears that Durandal has reacted to our move against him by giving the 4 access to a formerly secure area.
What a dick.
We will have to deal with Durandal sooner or later, but we can't be distracted from the 4 attack. I only hope that his rampant behavior won't continually sabotage our defense efforts. I'm sending you to go and save these crew, clear the area of aliens. If enough of the crew survive, then perhaps we can get an intelligence report from them. Okay, so this next level is actually kind of interesting. Was there a save terminal nearby? Ah, the Rose. Okay. Yup. Uh-oh,
well,
I activated them already.
Oops.
I was going to suggest that we wait for next time with this.